Okay, so what I got here is Direwolf running, BPQ32, and some other stuff there too. But I've got an AI node set up on the packet node, and if I type C for connect, 2 for port 2 is kind of how I have this set up for AX25, and then my call sign. I hit enter, it will take a second. You see some packet traffic there. See, the radio's got a little light coming on, so it's receiving, sending. Normally it's a little quicker than that. I don't know what's going on there, but all right, so we're connected. It's going to continue to receive a little traffic here. Give it a minute. Okay, so there it's giving me my stuff I can do on the node. You'll see the words hello right here. So there's a command, and that's for the AI. Type in hello. I'm going to hit enter. It's sending its stuff back and forth here. It's listening and sending, acknowledging. See a little bit of what it's actually doing up there. It works a little better when I'm not in the same house as the node. It's kind of overloading. I have them down on low power to kind of try to make this work, but all right, there's kind of a little bug still, so I'll have to figure that out. It double messages sometimes, but it's asking me, well, it says this is an AI, ask a question, then be patient for a response. It may think a while. Ask your question as concise as possible. What is your question? Let's just say what, we'll keep it simple, is 2 times 3. Oh, we should put a question. We don't have to put that question, but I'm going to send that. It's going to send it over to the node. It's going to tell me it's thinking. And the computer it's attached to the node, which is an old computer that doesn't have much capabilities for running AI, but it works. It's just slow, so hopefully I put something a little quicker together. I can switch out the models that the AI is using to be less accurate, but I kind of played with a bunch of them. There's a trade-off between speed and what actually is going on. Is what happens is this: you can get a model that's really fast. See there, it says 6. So part of the speed delay on that is that, you know, the radio traffic, but you could do something like what is the state capital? Oops, I can't type and record. Of MT. And anyways, what I was saying, I got an error there. Oh, it returned, I didn't type back in. I got to type back into hello. It'll get me back into the node. Then I can ask it another question. That was my fault. What is your, see how much quicker that was that time? State. Okay, what is the state capital of Montana? We'll let that, should come back and say thinking, it's sending it, and it'll turn red. It's thinking. But anyway, what I was saying is with the AI and the models that it uses, the more advanced models take a lot more processing power. So I played around with a couple of them to kind of get a trade-off between making this thing work, quick enough to actually answer it correctly too. And then there it came back as Helen already. So might be faster to look it up in the encyclopedia, but if you wanted a long response or something, like ham radio wise, what is a capacitor? Oops, I'm doing that again. Watch this. So I gotta go back into hello. Wait for it to log in. So you can do faster models and it answers almost immediately on this system, but the answers are a little bit questionable. So I went with one that was user friendly and seems to answer stuff right. So for speed. What is a capacitor? So we'll hit go on that. It's gonna kind of send some stuff. It's thinking right away, so that's good. And then right now we're basically just waiting for the computer to figure out what a capacitor is through the AI model. And keep in mind it's all offline. That's part of the speed problem too. Is it's all designed to be completely offline, so the whole model in AI is running on the computer. It's not sending it out to the cloud or over the internet to get the information and then bringing it back. If you're in a complete grid down situation, you got a computer running here that it can answer some of life's greatest questions. Kind of a neat thing, but give it a second here. And it's just kind of keeping stuff. Let's come back a little bit. It's going to be hard to see, but oh, there it goes. It gave us an answer. A capacitor is a device that stores electrical energy in an electric field consisting of two conductive plates separated by a dielectric. It resists changes in voltage and stores charge. Sounds right to me. Anyway, thought I'd show you guys that. It's kind of neat. Oh, there we go. Returned to node. So then I could go into the normal BBS or the chat. So anyway, thanks for watching.